Hello, everyone.
Hi,
Happy
everybody.
Happy Tuesday. Look who's back.
Yes, I'm back and I had a fabulous time. Oh my God. Greece is beautiful. Amsterdam is so chilled. They were great. Yeah. We'll
Very
talk more about
cool.
that.
Yeah, we're going to dive in. That's what took us a little bit long. So thank you, everyone, for your patience. We wanted to get a few photos that EQ took to share with you all. So we had to get those lined up and ready to share with you. But how's everyone doing? We're so good to see everyone here. I know there's quite. I'm not going to go through everybody's name, but hello to D and Sunshine 154, Ziggy, Ocean Garnett, Eliza, Aloha, Nancy. I saw Sharon's in here. Hey, Sharon. Hey, Ness. Good to see you. Nancy. Hello, hello. Emerald Buddha. Anybody else that I missed? Hello, Ziggy. Hi, Dee. I love saying hi to everybody. We both love saying hi to
Right.
everyone.
So instead of me sounding like a parrot, I'm just like giving you guys my
Yeah,
little back.
yeah. You're supposed to be more like, do the queen wave. So good to see you all. Thank you for joining us. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Hey, Connie B, good to see you. Jessica, hello,
Hey,
hello.
Constance.
Anybody that's lurking, hello to our lurkers.
You can come out. Join
Yes,
us.
yes. So it's so funny, EQ, because I had you like over in Greece for like the next month. Because I thought that I was going to come live tonight, but what I forgot is that she wasn't quite back in LA. So she's in Atlanta right now. And so that's why I was thinking, like, oh, she's not going to be back, but she's back. Yay. Uh,
Yeah.
so tell us a little bit about Greece. How was your
Oh,
trip?
I saw Eliza said wrist brace for EQ. Yes, guys. So actually, this was done when I went on the cruise.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize that I was at the gym that's very high up on the ship, and I ended up tearing a ligament in my wrist. So that's where this came from. So yeah,
I actually
but it's
have a matching. I actually have a matching one, but I don't have mine's for the tendonitis strain and all of
Mhm.
that I have. But I'm not as convicted as EQ is, and we're
When this pain gets you, I'm like, okay,
yeah,
yeah, no.
yeah.
So, and I have a boot. I didn't tell you that part, Sonia. I
No,
have a boot on my right side too. That was from in July, 4th of July, before I flew out to Atlanta. Remember, hurt my toe. I ended up fracturing
yeah,
my toe, and it still hasn't quite healed. So now I have a boot.
girl.
I know, you
What
know.
are we trying to have a competition here of who can hurt what more?
I don't know, but you know what? It's all good, and I'm healing fine, and it's yeah. I can't wait to start working out again, and yeah. So, anyways,
Oh my goodness. All
I
right.
know.
Well, tell us about Greece. So like what was and then you tell me what photo because I have a few photos here
Okay,
to
so
share. Uh-oh.
so
Wait, you're
uh,
freezing up a little bit. Hold on. I think you're back
yeah,
now.
I think I'm popping
Okay,
back
there you
in.
go.
I see it's off and um, on the screen. I'm still frozen, but I'm okay. I'm back. I think.
Yes, you are.
Okay. So we went to Athens first, and from Athens, we were there a couple of days. I think we'll show some pictures, but there was Acropolis and Pantheon in the background of one of the photos. And so the next day we ended up going there, and that was really, really interesting. It's funny because Linda G had sent me a Facebook message, and she was asking me, she saw my pictures and she was asking, did I feel anything? And, it was the weirdest thing. I felt nothing, y'all. I didn't pick up on nobody, nothing, anything. And
Oh,
But then I thought about the fact that those that the and Pantheon and the Acropolis, that's where the people came to do government. That's where democracy was born, basically. So those energies are a little bit different than it was when I was in Egypt. So, and I figured maybe it has something to do with that. I wasn't really trying to tap into the people who live there or anything like that. But then from there, we took a ferry, which was a trip, a 3-hour ferry, very similar to Sonja, when you went to Martha's Vineyard. You can drive on those ferries, same kind of thing. So we were on there for 3 hours to get to the next island, or to get to the first island, which was Mykonos. Loved Mykonos. Beautiful, just gorgeous. And then at Mykonos, we took a 20 to 30 minute smaller boat ride to one of the other islands called Delos. On Delos, no one lives there. It used to be a trading post for the Greek, and then the Romans took it over, and they had some slave trades going on there with the Greeks and the Africans, and they also had the banking system also was very prevalent there. We were inside of a ruin of a house of this banker, beautiful, big, in the hillside, and on the island of Delos, they have these cats, a lot of cats, about 130 cats, were brought there from an archaeologist like 14 years ago because they had an issue with poisonous snakes. So they brought the cats there not to eat the snakes, but they kill the snakes. So that way the tourists can be safe. Well, there is a new archaeologist that apparently is not an animal lover, and doesn't care about the cats. And so because no one lives there, they're not being fed. And there's nothing on that island really for them to eat. It's barren. And so you got all these starving cats, and then you have, there are some chickens, and I'm like, where did the chickens come from? But it's like 1 or 2 chickens we saw, and there were a few sheep. I think I saw like 1 or 2 sheep. So there's an organization or one of the tour guides that's trying to get the government and to get other people involved to say, hey, we need to help these animals. Mm-hmm. So what she tries to do is when she's on the island doing the tour, she tries to, feed them. But she's really pushing for more help. So it touched my heart so with all of these cats, and they were they were precious, and they will follow her around like she was mama.
Show the picture, and don't talk too much more about it because I'm just.
Okay, well, I don't want you to start crying. Don't cry. It got to me too. It got to me.
I've already had a moment. I've already been crying about this, so I'm really trying to keep it together here, people. But yeah, look at those babies. They're beautiful.
So you can see the cats right there. Yeah, and they were just so their spirits were just awesome. And they were very loving, and they just wanted attention, to be fed and attention. And so they're doing, now don't cry. I didn't tell you this part. Don't start crying. Oh, so if they don't get help, what happens is the tides come in during like the winter time. There's no one that will be able to go out there to feed the cats. They have enough food to feed the cats now. Now they're looking for somebody that will be able to, who has a boat that will go out to the island and feed the cats. Otherwise, she doesn't think that they're going to be around next year, that they're all going to be dead because they starved. So I really think that all of us in our community, if I can try to get the word out, I'm going to try to connect with our tour person to see what we can do to maybe have enough money to hire somebody that can come out there during the winter season when the tides are high and it's cold, if they can at least go and to feed the cats, just put different foods around the different places. And then, of course, that would probably need to get approval from the head archaeologist and maybe the government, not sure. But that's what she's been working on. So I just feel inclined, like we in our spiritual community, we can all do something about this. And at least let's try. So I think I'm going to take the lead on that. So I'm asking everyone just to, help out when I get the word out for help, and you guys spread the word. And I think we can do some goods for these cats, because it's unfair that they were brought to this barren island to help rid these poisonous snakes so we don't die. But yet now we want to just forget about them. And some of them need medical attention and they're not getting anything. So
Gina brought up an interesting question. Can the cats be taken off the island? Can they be adopted? Is there something that...
There's 130 of them. I don't know if they're willing even to do that, and how that would work. I'm not sure. But at the same time, you still need the animal control for the snakes.
Oh, look at this. Patricia says that she went to Greece last year, and the same woman who was the tour guide for you was there for
yes.
Yeah. Wow.
Yes.
You gave her money to help with it. Thank you, Patricia. Oh,
yes.
Wow.
Thank you, Patricia. Yeah. It was just, and it just touched me, and I can't let it go after she told us what was going on, and that she doesn't think the cats will be alive next year if they don't get the proper help. And I just think it's something that we can all try to do.
Yeah. Gina says they ship rescue dogs all over the world. Why not cats?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we can see what type of, with the contact with the lady, what's possible. I mean, I can't imagine that there's not an individual out there that would want to do that. But of course, that takes time, energy, and money. So to see what someone might possibly be able to do would be.
And now on the other islands, or at least because this is close to Mykonos, on Mykonos, there's a bunch of cats that roam all over. They get fed because what I was told was those cats actually belong to people, but they don't let the cats live inside. The cats live outside, but those cats, they eat because there's tourists and they just walk up to your table. And so there's no problem with that, but with these cats here, they don't have anything.
It's just horrible. And everyone, just so you know, too, we're going to show a few photos, but we will get to readings. We are doing readings tonight. So I just want to emphasize that. Eliza says that we have rescue organizations here on Maui helping the burn area cats cared for and shipped off island if not connected to owners. So good to hear that. Yeah.
Thank you, Liza. Yeah, let you know it is possible if we have enough people involved to make it happen, even for prayers to help those who are helping, these cats. It's inconceivable.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's share a few of your other photos here.
Sure. Okay. So this was also a part of Delos, the island. This is some ruins. You can see where these were people's houses. And so you can see where the cats would be. Everything is barren. That's what I was saying. It's not like they can just find a rat and eat a rat or something. There's nothing really out there. But this just shows you some of the ruins that were there. It's very interesting. Okay, so this was the top. This was back in Athens. This was the Acropolis and Parthenon, and I happened to take a look at this top part of the roof, and you can see there's a man there and a horse head right next to him. You see, but it's all kind of broken up, and they are trying to restore Pantheon. But I just thought it was interesting. You see, half of his hand is kind of chopped off there. But the horse's head is kind of on the side of it. I thought that was interesting. So that's what that picture is. Okay, these are I think these are the goddesses. This is also on Acropolis. I thought that was just a very beautiful, stunning photo of the women.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. So you can see that. That's also in Athens. So this is the Parthenon. So you can see where they're still trying to restore it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, guys, I got to tell you about this one. So this is back on Delos, on the island. And on my way there, I prayed and I meditated if there were any spirits that were there to show themselves to me. Because when I went to Parthenon and Acropolis, I also I felt nothing there, But so I asked, okay, to show themselves. And so this was a picture that my mother actually took. And now what you're looking at, these are the ruins, but up on that hillside, you'll see that top structure. That is actually the temple of Isis. Okay, so they also had a temple. And you'll see, everything looks normal. You see the rocks, you see everything, you see the front part of the temple there. And then now keep in mind, this is my mother's photo. Now, what we're going to see next is my photos. And you guys are going to be like, what? So the spirits heard me and they showed themselves. This is my picture. I did nothing to this picture. All I did was zoom in so I can get a closer view, and I snapped my camera phone. That's it. This is what I captured. Can you guys see there's two light beam figures touching each other right in front of the temple?
I drew it in just a little closer. There we go.
And so now you guys can see that. Look at that. So you can see on my mother's picture, there is no figure here. These are two beings, two spirits in front of the temple, and they're kneeling towards each other and they're touching each other. And that's what spirit showed me when I asked to show me themselves.
Eliza says, yep, and then a dark one inside. Was that a cave or is that a dark?
No, that's not. Yeah, no, that's not. It looks like it is, but it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just thought that was really interesting. I wanted to definitely show you guys that what they showed me. Sonja, can you go back to my mother's photo just so they can see?
Hold on.
So that's how she snapped her picture. She did the same thing I did, and you can see there's nothing there. You want to go up a little bit closer on hers? Oh.
Yeah, that was the closer one.
Okay. And then on my picture, you can see my camera did everything by itself. I didn't make it go into this type of image. I didn't do anything. It spirit apparently did. So that's what we got from it. So yeah, very, very neat, very cool. Yeah.
We need to do I think this would be fun. Wait, let me get out of here.
Okay.
For anyone that's captured anything with camera, to send into the Soul Sisters at Gmail, and we do a one where we just show like different photos. We'll bring back some of your cool shots that you got in Egypt and anybody else. I have a ghost shot that I've captured as well. And I think that'll be a lot of fun. I'm sure there's many of other people that might have caught orbs, or you caught something really significant on camera. And with Halloween coming up, I think we make it like a little Halloween special.
Well, I would like to do that. I was going back and forth with talking about this, but since you brought it up and Gina M mentioned about the orbs, so I'm going to just tell you guys. So Kim from Intuitive View, when we were in Sedona, she actually did, for you guys know, I had Peace and Harmony, my kitties that have now crossed over, and she actually brought them forth. They came to her in orbs. And I have it on my phone. It's so neat.
Yeah,
it's just like unbelievable, but it's truth. And
we'll show that as well.
Yes, we can show that. So yeah.
So guys, stay tuned. We'll talk more about that, of how we're going to structure that show. But I think it would be cool. Look at that. Ocean says that orbs pop up in my pictures all the time. And so I think that'll be cool for us to coordinate. Anybody that wants to share, it's kind of like a little show and tell night. We'll make it a Halloween thing. And I think that'll be fun.
That'll be fun. Yeah. Let's do that. Okay.
Cool. All right,
guys, it's a date. So send us your stuff.
We'll put up a little flyer and stuff and put it on the community tab. Then it'll have clear instructions of what to do and what to send. And we'll have to think of a deadline date, because I want to get it all organized so I can get it on the back end and up to share with everyone. I think that'll be cool. All right. Okay, so let's get this party kicked off. I did star some names here. I'm going to read them off. If you put in a question and I didn't catch it, please let me know. But this is who I have, and this is in no particular order because we just kind of shuffle things around. But I have Sunshine 154, DK, Eliza, Nancy, Connie B, and Sharon. Did I miss anyone? If so, please repost your question. We could probably squeeze in a couple of more before I close off the questions for tonight. And while you all are doing that, we will get our card for the collective to kick off.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, what's up?
Nothing. That's fine.
You had a thought.
I did. I was going to say, let's do the card for the collective on the back end.
You want to do it on the back end?
Yeah, I'd rather do it on the back end only because timing wise and
let's dive in then.
Yeah, let's just dive in.
Did I miss
and I don't
anyone?
have all my cards, you know, I'm very limited on what I brought.
I know. You got your limited numbers here. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm going to go ahead and post the first question. Anybody else last minute? I see you, Ocean. I got you.
Okay.
Oh, Patricia, you posted your question above. Okay, hold on. Let me get Patricia's question. Patricia, I don't know if it came through. Can you repost it for me, please? Sorry about that. I'm not seeing it, though.
You're welcome, Emerald.
Yeah. Yeah, if you can repost, Patricia, that'll be great. And then after Patricia's question, the questions are closed. Oh, thank you, Ness. Yes, I just announced. The questions are closed. I just want to get Patricia's question in here, and then we are off and running. So while you're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and pick a question here. Nancy, you are first up. You just reposted? Why am I not getting her questions?
I didn't see it either. Patricia, I didn't see it.
I just reposted, and then I got reposted question above, but I go and there's no question.
Yeah, I didn't see it come in either. Ness just did it.
Oh, thank you. Okay, thank you, Ness. Oh, no, that's her question. That's Ness's.
Wait, is that Ness's question or is Ness? Wait, Ness, is this for Patricia or for you?
It's so much. It's so confusing.
Ness said, "This is my question for me." Okay.
All right.
Okay, Patricia, that's so weird. We're not getting it.
Is anybody else seeing Patricia's question? If so, can you repost it, please? I got you, Ness. Try again, Patricia. In the meantime, we're going to get started with Nancy, and she would like a message from her angels.
Okay, there she is. There she is.
Got it. Yay. Got you, Patricia.
Okay. All righty. Cool.
Okay. All right. Questions are closed. All right. Nancy, a message from your angels. Let me grab my angels cards.
This is kind of funny, Nancy, because I think that we talked about this before, and you might need to let me know that if I'm getting this right, but you got some things coming your way. Because I got the Empress, okay? And you can see she's pregnant. The Empress is all about like fertility, things growing, birthing something new, growth. And so I've got this card here, And I feel like there was something around you that's not that you've started something. I think it's something that you've been working on, but I feel like I get the Six of Swords next, okay, which is coming into calmer waters, things being released, baggage being left behind. I feel like everything feels good though, but there's also a decision that you need to make. There's a two of swords. So there's something that you, in this energy that I'm getting, that you need to make a decision about. I feel like it's good, but I feel like it's something that's from your past. I feel like you've let some things go. But now I feel like you've got to decide which direction now you want to go in. And I think that, let me look at the bottom of my card just to give an idea. Yeah, look at that. I got the Three of Wands. This is, again, growth and expansion. This is an action. So it's something that's definitely trying to be birthed, trying to come forward, but you have to make a decision on which way you want to go. So I think you.
Say it again. Say it again, EQ. You froze.
And I kind of feel like.
Did you hear me? Say re-say what you said. You're frozen.
Okay, so I was saying that I feel like there is a release of an old, and the decision she has to make may come from something from her past, but then also she can decide to go back to this energy, or she can go forward. So her decision is, do I move forward or do I stay? That's what I'm feeling. So I hope you understand that, but I think it's really, Nancy, it's all about you making that decision, releasing your past and doing something new, or staying on that same pathway. So hopefully you can understand that.
Okay. Yeah, Nancy, for you, the first thing I heard was be on time. So I don't know if you have something that's coming up or something, or how that message resonates with you, but that was the first thing I heard. The cards that I pulled, we're going through a transition period, right? We have the fall equinox that's about to happen in a few days. And so it's kind of like going from the summer into the fall. And the card I pulled for you is summer, and it says bask in joy and light. So as we transition into this fall, you want to take that energy of that light with you, of that summer, into the fall, and to really stay into that light. I also pulled the wise one here, to grow within your current situation. And it's kind of like what EQ talked about, that past, which, by the way, the base of my card is the snake shedding old skin. So letting go of that past and growing within your situation, again, bringing in that light. And then look at this. I got the she-wolf for you. Unleash the wild within. So really tapping into that energy of you and of yourself. And then I pulled one angel card here, and it says there's nothing to worry about. Look at that. There's nothing to worry about. And it says you are safe, and this situation is under perfect control of divine providence. Of course, I need I'm trying to. It's like the words just keep getting smaller and smaller. In universal order, let me read that again. You are safe, and this situation is under perfect control of divine providence and universal order. Only infuse loving thoughts and emotions into the situation to ensure that the highest possible outcome flows effortlessly to and through you. So really beautiful card, and some powerful messages here for you. So just embrace this transition begins to happen as we move into fall, and releasing a lot of that old stuff. So that's what I have for you.
Sonja, I keep coming in and out, and it might be because of this new what am I saying? My tablet. I'm gonna log in. I'm gonna log out real quick, and I'm gonna come right back with the computer because it's driving me crazy.
I know. I finally got my internet stuff under control. So yeah, I understand. No worries. Okay. Go for it. Hey, Sylvia. Hello. Welcome. Okay. And while she's doing that, I'll get ready to pull up the next question. DK. Hello. Thank you for your question. Do you see me moving in my own place soon? It feels like you've been looking for a while, DK, and then it's kind of like one of those things, when this is what they're showing me, like when you play the game with the ball, like which of the containers is the ball under, and you're doing that shuffling, and each time you pull it up and the ball's not there, and you're just like, dang it. uh, so let me know if that resonates, because that's what it feels like you've just been kind of going around and trying to find the right place, but yet it hasn't been coming up for you just yet. And I feel like that, yes, it is going to come, but it feels like a little later than what you would like. But it's more of you not just settling and really sticking to your guns of what it is that you want. Yes, renting a room forever. Okay. Yeah. So it's still going to be a minute, but I feel like it's coming. And as EQ and I always tell people when they're wanting to manifest and bring something to existence, it's about you getting very clear on what does that apartment look like? What does it feel like? When you walk through the door, can you describe each room that's going to be in your new apartment? So these are the type of things that we want to get clear on, because then that's going to bring and narrow your search in, and the universe is like, oh, okay, she put in her order, let's now start bringing up exactly what it is that she wants. But I'm going to pull a few cards, and this is the question. EQ DK wants to know, moving into own place soon.
Okay, I saw that and I've already got an answer.
Beautiful.
So I was just pulling some clarifiers, but I want to say immediately, D, what I got for you is yes. This is my yes card. You can see the yes right here. So yes, I do see it happening, and all the other cards around it are just supporting. Here's you breaking away. This is like a heart that's splitting. So yes, I see that. And then look at this card. It's getting closer, closer, closer. So and then I looked at the bottom of my deck. This is like my ending card. So again, there's an ending, and every ending has a new beginning. Now, when I looked at timing around that, I keep getting a 9. Okay. So a 9 can be 9 days, the 9th month, which is September this month. It could be 9 weeks. It can also be the 9th day of a month. But because I feel like I'm getting very, very close, 9 weeks would put you like, what is that, 2 months? So towards the end of the year, possibly. But I do feel like definitely I'm getting, yes, you are going to be getting your own place soon. I feel like it's sooner than later. I just want to double check one extra. Oh, I had a card to fall out. Let's see. Yeah. Now this one is giving me a 5. Now I'm going to give you a little bit of a caution because I kind of felt that. Don't get caught up in. I feel like there may be some challenges around you making this move. I don't know if you said that's on you or not, but I'm getting some challenges.
Yeah, I felt like there's going to be some. It's more for me. It just felt like a little bit of a delay. Like I feel that it's going to happen, but there's just like and that's why I was saying about getting really super clear, because the way I described it was like you playing like shuffling the ball underneath the cups, and you pull up, and it's like, no, it's empty. Dang it, that's not the ball. And then you keep going, and then you finally hit it, but it feels like it's gonna.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I do see some, and this just may be her current energy. These are conflicts. Okay. 5 of Swords, disagreements, feeling betrayal, loss, something like that. But I do also feel like maybe some people around you that you might know, some friends. I feel like there may be friends around you or people from your past that may be helpful or helping you out. But I do see celebration. Okay. I've got the 3 of Cups here. So I do, again, I'm getting, this is my yes card, that you will be happy. You will be doing some soul searching. I got the 9 of Hermits. So you're going to have to find the right situation. And maybe that's the conflict. Maybe you might feel a little defeated. Don't go down that road. Just like Sonja said, it may be a delay, but you will get what you want ultimately. So just hold on to that. Oh, financial reasons. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And it's funny, EQ, you said 9, and I was like, "Oh, for basically shits and giggles, let me see what my little timing card said." And look what I pulled, September. So there goes your 9, and it doesn't necessarily mean September, but again, we have the 9 again. So that's double confirmation. But look at the other card that fell out with it. Stop obsessing.
There you go. Yeah. Maybe you changing your energy in September that puts you on the right track. It could be something.
Yeah.
But
The
it's
other
something.
cards.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're fine. The other cards I pulled on the base, I have boredom. I know you're bored, you're frustrated, and you're probably ready to make this happen, but there's still like a learning curve here. I pulled the learning card for you. So there's still some stuff that need to be in place here. I feel like you need to get really super clear on what it is that you want to gain the answers that you're seeking. But there is a bridge here. You're beginning to bridge the gap. It's going to happen. Get out of that space of anger, in boredom that you're experiencing, because I do get the world. That's the completion card. So it is going to happen. It's just, it's going to take a little time, and it's about patience and getting super clear on what it is that you want, and just trust the process. All right, Dee. So we wish you a lot of luck. Best wishes to you. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Dee. Eliza says, sing the Frozen song. Let it go. Let it go. All right.
And remember, do you appreciate where you're at, and knowing that you're going to bigger, better places, and do all that good stuff.
Absolutely.
What's the question?
Hi, Dave. Welcome. We have already closed the questions for tonight. So sorry. But yes, we will be on. We're on every other week, but we have quite a few questions to get through tonight. So no worries. No worries.
Time, I'll answer his question at the end. If you remember, just it's what Kim was talking about. But go ahead.
I will star it just in case we're able to have a little more time to jump into that.
Yeah.
So no worries. Okay. Sunshine 154. Will I be able to retire soon from working? Or if not, will I get a raise? Oh.
Okay. Let's see. No worries, Dave. We appreciate you being here. Thank you. Okay, so will I be able to retire soon from working or get a raise? Okay, so I want to do this. I'm going to do 2 sets. I'm going to do what it looks like with you retiring soon, and then what it looks like with you getting a raise. So.
Have you processed your paperwork yet, Sunshine, for retiring? I know sometimes some people, they have to have everything like lined up. I'm thinking in the case of my ex-husband, who's a teacher. I know he had to have like certain stuff in line, and the reason why I'm asking that, because I'm feeling like it almost feels like there's a piece or something that needs to be done that hasn't been done yet. Let me know if that makes any sense. For the retirement part, that is.
It's funny you say that, Sonja, because I feel like she may retire before getting a raise. I've got my the energy for me looks really good for her.
Yeah, it's not to say that she won't retire, but it feels like there's still like one step or something that needs to be done.
Yeah, I feel like if it's retiring soon or getting a raise, the energy for me is retiring sooner than the raise. But let me just double check something, and I'll go through it with you in a second, Sunshine.
No, I haven't. I actually retired once and went back to work. Oh, okay. So retirement. Oops. And then let me look at the raise.
Oh, well, that would make sense. Okay.
Oops.
Okay, I'm sticking with I'm sticking with it. Okay. Okay. So let me show you this, Sunshine. All right. Now I have these itty bitty cards. Okay. These are like my travel cards. So if you can't see, I'm so sorry. But and so this shows me, this is like the six of, see if I can show that to you guys. See how tiny they are?
Oh, those are tiny.
I know. So this is
hilarious.
Six of Cups. So this is about doing something from your past, which because you've already retired. So this is telling me yes. But I see the growth. So this is like the investment or making the investment and the growth right there. And then I've got the 10 of Cups again. I mean, 10 of Pentacles. This is all about money. So this is about your retirement. So it's showing me, yes, that there's an investment there basically of you just retiring. And then I asked the question, and another deck that I have, I didn't show you guys this, but these are playing decks that I got from Santorini because we went to Santorini as well. And I used this deck for you. And Sunshine, look at this. When I see the Joker, this red Joker is a yes. Okay, that's your retirement. And then I need to see aces. When I see aces after so many cards, it's a yes. So I got an ace. And then I got another ace. And then for giggles and shits, I just looked at the bottom of the deck. It's another ace. I'm like, okay. So I'm getting definitely that you will soon be retiring more so than you would be staying and getting that second raise. Now, let's show you really quickly the energies of the raise. So everything feels really good with you retiring soon. So I got group work. So that's the 3 of Pentacles. That means your job, people around you working. But this is the Hermit. So Hermit is all about being solid and solitary, you thinking about certain things, but it's not a movement. There's no movement with it. And then I get the 2 of Pentacles. And this is the, topsy-turvy. Maybe you might not. Yeah. So the energies with the raise is not set in stone. It doesn't feel like that may happen or not. That's why when I go to the other energy of work, you retiring soon, that feels more stronger than you actually staying to get a raise. So hopefully you understand that. I just feel like the energies are better for you retiring.
Yeah. It showed up for me too, as far as the energies with retiring look a little bit stronger. I did get the Hanged Man, and the thing that really stands out for me about that, it's about waiting. Again, I feel like it's going to be a process. I did get the 9 of Pentacles, which is, more of a slow movement. But then I do get the 9 of Cups. Okay. Just relishing in that retirement. So that does feel like that feels pretty good. As far as if you are to get a raise, I did get the 5 of Swords. Just kind of really in your head about that, thinking about that. The seeds have been planted already with the Ace of Pentacles. And I do see the King of Pentacles. I do think that the possibility of a raise can come. However, I don't think it's going to be exactly what you want with the 9 of Swords here. So I do think a raise is even possible, but I don't think it's going to be what you want. So for me as well, the energies look a little bit stronger for the retirement. So hope that's helpful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And again, that's how the energies look. I do want to make that
Clear.
disclaimer, you guys,
Yeah.
knowing that,
Let me put up our little banner too.
yeah, because some people, they hang on our every word, and we want to let people know that we're just reading the energies as they are in this moment. And because there's free will, things can get changed. The outcome that we're giving you may not happen because you made some sort of a change and took it into a different direction because you made you made a new what am I saying, Sonja? A new choice.
A new
it's about
choice,
choices. You made a new choice, and so that took you off of one trajectory and onto another. So these are probabilities, the highest probable ability that we see in this moment.
Yeah, for entertainment purposes only.
Yes. And then some things are written in stone, period. It just is. And then others are not. They can be changed. So
there you go.
Just want to put that out there.
All right, Miss Ness. A
So
read for the week.
Read for the week.
Okay. You're welcome, Sunshine. Miss Ness, read for the week. What does the next week look like?
Yep. That's funny, Ness.
You sure did. I love it.
Oh, wow. Okay. I love this message for you, Ness. Oh my God. Yes. Okay. So Ness, I'm just going to hop in and tell you there's some decisions that you're going to be making this in the next 7 days. I got the Two of Swords. This is at the bottom of my deck. Again, swords are all about your thoughts, your head. These are choices or decision that you will need to be making or will be making. However, overall energies look great for you for this week. I got the Knight of Cups. Okay, these are all about offers of your emotions, following your heart. That was the thing that stood out to me. Was this is your week to do what you want to do, what makes Ness feels good. Follow your heart. Okay, not what anybody else says to you. Follow your heart, because look what you're getting, the Sunshine. This is like the best card in this deck. This is all about satisfaction, happiness. So I feel like you got a really good week coming up. And then look at this. I got the celebration card. I got the Four of Wands. This is like the marriage card or the coming together, it's the stability. But this is a great energy. So I feel like you have the decision and the choice, because I got the Two of Swords. So you got to make a decision about something. But overall, your energies are really good coming up. Okay.
Yeah. That's awesome. I got great things for you too, Ness. I got the playfulness card, about just really having fun. This says having more fun in life, not taking life too seriously, enjoying the little things in life, and careful not to go overboard. So to play, I got the luck card for you as well.
Mm-hmm.
Stepping into luck this week. I also got reconciliation. So there may be a connection or someone with someone that you might be connecting with. And this is also about trying again in a different way. So maybe there's a task or something that you've been trying to do, and maybe look at it from a different way. So you got the reconciliation, you got creativity, stepping into your creativity. This is like a really good week for you. And then I have crystal ball. And so for me, the energy I feel around this is about what is it you want to create? How do you want to play? How do you want to show up for yourself this week? So it feels really good and light. And it's just about you tapping into that energy. And honestly, it's a good week for you to manifest.
Yeah.
Practice manifesting. Yeah. So blessings to you. Play and work week. Yeah, you can play at work. You can have some fun. I was telling my mom the other day, I said, you know what? It's better that I work at home than me being at the office. Because when I was at the office, I never kept my ass in my seat. I was in somebody else's office talking to them. I'm like, who wants to do a Starbucks run? Let's go. What are we doing next? I had tea time in the afternoon. Like I was a busy, but like I was too much. I was busy socializing. Me at home, literally, I'm in front of the computer all day and I get stuff done. So, what is that? I am made to WFH, not in the office. Girl, you want to spell that out for me. I'm one of those. I don't know these little abbreviations. What does that mean?
I don't know. Yeah, I was trying to figure that one. I was like, what? WFH? Oh, work from home.
Oh, work from home. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
See, I told you I'm slow. You were made to work from home too. Yeah, it's a different vibe for sure.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for your question, Ness.
Thanks, Hilda.
Okay. All right, Miss Eliza. How do I resolve the conflict with my brother? Well, this is not a message or anything, but conversation. Talking. But the only trick with that, if that person, the other person, your brother, if he's not willing to talk or willing to sit to listen while you both take a turn listening, then that's where the issue lies, right? Because you can't make somebody talk. But if he's open to sitting down and talking, and maybe it's a thing of presenting to him, setting up boundaries or rules or different ways of how you guys can communicate without having to stir stuff up. Timing. I feel like timing is really important, but I'm going to read some energies around based on if you do have the conversation, what does that look like?
And I want to also let you know, before you have a conversation with your brother, I want you first to calm yourself down. I want you to go within. I want you to talk to his spirit. Okay? Because his spirit and his higher self will understand what you're trying to say with love and light. Okay. Yeah. So I would want you first to talk to his higher self. You may want to do this a week before. Maybe if you say, okay, I'm going to talk to my brother on Saturday. So a week from that Saturday, every night, I want you, before you go to bed, I want you to talk to his spirit. Just say, thank you for listening. Thank you for being calm. Thank you for allowing us to have our opinions with respect and wanting to move forward. So I want you to do that for about a week. Okay. And then I want you to also visualize, after you're speaking with his spirit and saying those things like that, then I want you to look at, manifest you and your brother speaking. What does that look like? What does that feel like? It feels good. We're respectful. We're calm. We're listening to each other. Emotions are low because we're respecting each other and trying to understand each other's point of view so we can get this resolved and move forward, or we can agree to disagree in a respectful way. Look at, what does that feel like? What does that look like? So I want you to start to manifest that. Now, the day of you talking to your brother, now I want you to, again, before you have that conversation, what does that conversation feel like? What does it look like? Manifest and look at it. Then have the conversation. Because what you're doing at that point is you're creating, from a spiritual perspective as well, all of the right energies. Okay. So that way you guys may not resolve your situation. However, you can have a conversation. Like I said before, and what Sonja was saying, it all starts with communication. You can agree to disagree and try to move on for whatever that conflict is and move forward, at least to where you're both, can have a relationship again without all of the disagreements, without the heavy energies, the negativity. So I hope you understand that. And that's what I would say for you. And now we'll pull some cards.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, to add to what EQ said, there is a technique, a process. It's called scripting. And you can also, I always feel that pen to paper is probably one of the most powerful things that people can do. And write out scripting is like almost if you're writing out a play, and you can script out the conversation that you are to have with your brother, and not that it will come out exactly what you write, but the energy behind that is what backs that up. And I've done this process many times. And like I said, of course, it's not going to play out word for word or scenario for scenario, but the energy around it plays out. And it's a very powerful process. So I highly recommend that. And as EQ is talking about the feelings, the emotions, and everything else, putting that in. And the cards that I drew for you is the Ten of Swords. So there is, there's some betrayal, there's some pain there. There's definitely some pain that's there. But with the Seven of Pentacles, I do have, this is an investment card and growth. And I feel like the two of you can work through this. I also have the Ten of Pentacles, which is about legacy. And, this just shows the connection between the two of you. And I have the Hermit card. So there's some soul searching that has to be done, whether that's you or him. But ultimately, I see the two of you coming together with the Two of Cups here. I think that you guys will reach a resolution. It's just about having the patience and the time. And I love what EQ said about talking to, his higher self, just to create that platform for you, the two of you can have a decent conversation with each other. So that's what I have for you.
Okay. I had a couple things here. I'm just looking at this. Okay, Eliza, I'm going to go back on what I said earlier, because it's funny, because the cards were showing me this is growth and healing, right? And then prayer and meditation. We were talking about that earlier. So it's definitely telling you what I was saying. I do see also that the conflicts, I see a snake. This is someone that's like feels betrayed, someone you can't trust. So those are some of the energies there. And that's what Sonja had as well. So I do see that. I also see that there is, this is my death card too. So there's an ending. There is an ending. However, I think that things will change, because I see a return from the past. So I feel like, you guys will be able to get some things resolved, and that I think he will come back, because I do see a completion. And with every ending, there is a new beginning. So I do feel like it is very possible, and it feels good that is going to happen. And I do see that you do need to mourn the loss. There's some kind of a loss there. You may not get everything you want, how you want it, but I do feel like things can move forward on a different way. And you'll just have to respect where he's at, just as he needs to respect where you're at. And you may not, I don't feel like everything's going to be resolved 100%. I just feel like you guys will be able to move forward on a new way.
Yeah, exactly, Connie. Time.
Yeah.
Being patient with that time. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I can see a lot of things, a lot of repeat things. A lot of things have happened. Okay, I'm not going to get too much into it, but yes, I think you understand what we're saying.
Yeah. Good luck to you, Eliza.
Yeah. Good luck.
Hope it works out.
Mm-hmm. Believe it will.
Yeah. Okay. Miss Connie, may I have a message about work? I don't feel right there. Too many incompetence.
Oh, girl. That's hard. You have a lot of people around you who are just, woo,
yeah.
That's stress alone, Just going to work every day, dealing with incompetent people. Oh, God. Okay, but let's just see.
So, Connie, I almost feel like, too, if you go, you're going to find incompetent people everywhere you go. You know what I'm saying? So I think more the thing is, if you look at it from on a scale of 1 to 10, where do these people fall on my scale? 1 being like, I can't deal with them at all, and 10 being like, yeah, it's cool. If it falls below a 5, then maybe that's when you are like, okay, I need to change. But know too that change, I think as you explore that, if it's something that you're just like, I need to get out of this space and move to another space, and then looking at moving into another space, what does that look like? Oh, Connie put a 1. Connie is like, I am done. I am ready to go. Okay. All right, Connie. I am not upset at you. All right. So with that said, then you have to get clear on what it is that you want if you're going to start looking at other places to move into, because you don't want to have a repeat and move into that space. But I'm going to pull a few cards to look at the energy around your job.
Okay, this is hilarious. So when I was just shuffling and reading her question, this is what fell out of my deck.
The Fool.
The fools. And it's so funny. It's the fools of what the group. All of them are fools. The people are fools. I'm like, oh, Spirit, you're too funny. You're too funny. But I do see what she's talking about, and I see where she just can't, the backstabbing, the betrayal, it's just really not great energy.
Look what just flew out of my deck.
Oh my God. Yeah. But this is the thing though. So Connie, I do feel like you are the superstar. Look at that. You get your wish. Okay. I think there is something better that's going to come, because I see that you feel trapped. I see you feeling trapped there, but I get your outcome as being very happy. So when I see the stars, the sun and the stars, you getting your wish, you feeling what you wanting to do, finding that right position for you. I think it's going to happen, because I got here. Look at this. I got the 9 of Cups. This is you and a satisfaction again. So it's something else is brewing for you, because yes, you're right. There are a lot of people around you that, oh, she said, yeah, gossip bitches. Okay. Yes, I see that. But I also wanted to let you know, I pulled my little tiny cards. But one of the things that I see is there's going to be an offer coming your way, but I think there's going to be multiple offers. Can y'all see that? I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's tiny.
Okay, so there's offers coming your way, but they're not going to be the best offers, but there is going to be one. I feel like you're going to get 3, because I've got the 3 of the Empress here. So I feel like one of those offers, I think, is going to give you the satisfaction that you're looking for, being around the right people. Mm-hmm. So hang in there now, but I do feel like there's some newness, some things coming your way. One in particular will be really great for you, and I think you're going to know that one.
And it's about changing your language too, Connie. You are not trapped. You said, I am trapped. I tried to get a better job in New Mexico and I've been passed up 3 times. You're not trapped. You just haven't revealed all the possibilities yet.
It's funny when she says that. I want to show you about this card. This card is about being trapped. But guess what? Is she really trapped? No, she can get out of those bars. She can just crawl her ass right through it. Mm-hmm. But she's choosing to be trapped.
So it's about perspective. Yeah, you if you're going to put all your energy in, I'm trapped and I can't, I've been passed over 3 times, and this is where your energy is lying. So it's like, okay, I haven't exhausted the possibilities. You see, you even said right here, I wonder if it's in New Mexico. Maybe start putting out some stuff in different places if you're willing to move, if that's to your highest good and purpose, if that's what you feel that you really are called to do. But there are more possibilities. You haven't exhausted all the possibilities yet. So stop limiting yourself in that space, because that's where you're going to find yourself. So the cards that I pulled is the 10 of Swords. Yes, that, the betrayal, the pain, feeling backstab. But I see you too, walking away from this job with the 8 of Cups. I think you're going to find something else. It's about making that decision. of what it is, where you're going to go, what's going to be the next possibility. And ask your spiritual team too, open me up to more possibilities so that I can start looking. But I do get the Ace of Swords. Something is going to come through for you. Something is going to prevail. And when it happens, it's going to be quick. I have the Knight of Swords here. So it's coming. And look at that. The base of my deck is the Three of Cups, the celebration card. So something is coming. And plugging along with your novel too. Good. So let that be your distraction away from all this junk that you have to deal with. But really, every time you send out a resume and stuff, and sometimes we can want something so bad that we'll take whatever we can get, but that's not what you want to do. You're like, okay, I am going to find the job where I'm going to be working with competent people, people that feel so good and that I enjoy working with, and put your energy on that. All right. So big hugs to you.
Sharon, you're exactly right.
Yeah.
It is hard being intelligent. Everybody else around you isn't. It's very difficult.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
But don't lose hope. So blessings to you, Connie. Thank you for your question.
Thank you, Connie.
Okay. All right. We're running a little over today, guys, because we wanted to share some of Greece with you all. And but we want to get through the questions that we have here too. So, okay. Miss Sharon, you are up. Wondering if I should start an online reading tutoring. There are some big costs involved. Oh.
Sharon, immediately I felt
a yes with that. Yeah, big time. Let's take a look at the energy around that. I mean, it felt really good when I read that.
Yeah, me too. I was like, whoa, wait. Yeah, Sharon, I think you're onto something. Because of your background in education, as well as your spiritual gifts, and merging those two. And being very happy in your new relationship. I think the timing, it feels right for you to do this. And I'll pull some cards, but yeah.
And I'm going to tell you what EQ told me as I've been working on some stuff of my own. Scared money don't make money. That one hit me. That one hit me hard. Scared money don't make money. So if it feels good to you and your soul, money is energy. I actually just put a video, a short on that. So money is energy. What goes out will come back to you again. But if you have any resistance or tightness or, beliefs around money that's going to hinder you, then no, it's not going to flow correctly. But yeah, let's just take a look at the energies around that.
Yeah. Connie B has a good thing here, Sharon, about get a mini grant. If you're looking for,
I like that. Sharon said, I finally retired because I was being given too many students that others couldn't handle. Oh, behavior. My last year was horrendous. Oh, sorry, Sharon. Well, God bless you, because I am not the one. I will.
Yeah. Sharon, I did that a long time ago in my right after college. I ended up working as a school teacher for first, second, third graders, but they were behavioral disorder. So it was a lot that I had to deal with. So I get it, girl. Oh,
yeah. Bless you. Bless Connie. I mean, teaching is a hard profession for sure. Okay, what would this online reading tutoring program look like? Oh, that was the first one.
Sharon, I'm getting good cards for you right now, girl. I'm doing my yes nos with my Santorini cards, and right now I'm getting a yes. That yes, you should go ahead. Yep, I got all three aces. That's what I was looking for. So I got my first ace in this deck here. I got immediately another ace came out in my my second. And then my third, I got another ace immediately as well. So that is a strong yes. when it shows up like that, it's a very strong yes. So I'm good with it. I'm not even going to read anything else for you.
Yep. Beautiful.
Yep.
So I got the Ace of Cups, Sharon, and it feels like this might even be a passion project to you, for you. It feels really good. I have the Knight of Swords showing you moving forward with this. The Page of Wands, I feel like with this, it's just about being clear again about what it is that, how does this look like for you? What is it going to provide? But you need to get out of this space here with the Four of Pentacles of holding on to that purse really tight and being nervous about making that investment, because I do see it looks good here with the Eight of Pentacles. I think it is going to be a good investment. The base of my deck is the Ace of Swords, though, but you have to be aligned. Your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions, everything needs to be aligned with this project. And I know that's tough when you're starting something. It's a lot of emotions. It's a lot of ups and downs, but every day pushing through any of those negative feelings or things. If you're going to be all in, then be all in. So that's what I have for you. It is a passion project. Okay. Yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah. And that's what makes it more special, especially when you have that passion there, right? It just feels really good. Yeah. All right, girl, shake it off.
Yeah.
Shake it off. If you're going to invest with determination and knowing. And I mean, I look at EQ and I'm just so proud because I remember when she first started off with Amazon. And still to this day, sometimes she still has hoops to drop through, but she stuck with it. And because sometimes I'm sitting there and listening to her, I'm like, girl, I would have quit a long time ago. But it's a passion thing for her, and she's been on top of it, and eventually it's all going to work its way out. But you got to be ready to jump through those hurdles and to overcome them, and
just keep moving forward, because time does that. Time keeps going with you or without you. It's going to keep going. So keep going forward.
Yep. So good luck. Keep us posted.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm excited for you.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I have a card reading my weird energy at present time? Ooh,
I think actually, Sonja, this would be really good for you to go to. This will bring in Ocean's question, as well as was it Dave?
Yeah,
that asked that question. Do you want to go into that? Yeah. So we actually, Dave and Ocean, it's this same thing. So Sonja, if you want to.
Yeah, the energies are really weird right now. EQ had sent me Kim Intuitive View. If you haven't watched the video, I suggest going over and watching the video that she posted. Was it Monday that she did that video?
Yeah, it was Monday. Mm-hmm.
Just talking about the energies and the way that they are right now. And it explains a lot of what I'm going through. And I think there's a few other things. I mean, there's a lot going on with me, but when is there not? But anyhow, I think it's more of like I'm crying a lot. There is, I just feel off balance and tired. And so she was talking about how the vibrations are just really moving fast and things are moving quickly, and it's like this huge shift that's happening in the universe right now. So for me, it did clarify a lot of things, and plus I know that there's some other things in my life right now that's adding to this additional stress. So yeah, right. I was just like, yes, crying. I know. I don't know. I think I had like 5 breakdowns today alone. And it's frustrating, and I'm really just allowing myself to have grace and just know that I will get over it. And so I don't know, EQ, if there's something else you want to add on to that as well that I'm missing.
Yeah, it's a time. I'm gonna I was shuffling my cards, and it's funny. I've got the card of being blocked. That things feel like they're not progressing. Things feel like they're challenged. One of the reasons why is because we are, as you guys know, we're going through a shift and change of our consciousness as a humanity, as a planet, as all of that. Everything is being elevated vibrationally higher. And Dave, you mentioned about what people are talking about September 23rd when it comes to like astrology, and you look at the moon, the stars, and what's what on that particular day is the highest point of vibration. So so that day, particularly if you are in tuned, or you're going to feel it the most on that day. So some people who are lower vibration, they're not, it's going to be just an everyday thing for them. They're not going to even feel it. But for those who are more awakened, they will start to feel this shift and change, because as a collective, we are rising higher. And so for some people like Sonja and Ocean, you too, where you might just cry for no reason. You're like, oh, I don't know what's going on. I just can't stop crying, or it could be you just have this sense of sadness, or it can be, why isn't things moving? I just felt stuck. You may feel that. For me, I had physical symptoms where I got so dizzy the other day. When I mean dizzy, I felt like, oh my God, I got like this vertigo thing. And I my stomach was just, I was turning in my stomach. And I'm like, what the hell is this? And I literally had to sit down because I felt like I wanted to faint. You're going to have more ringing in the ears. You're going to have brain fog. Like you're just not so clear on things. So guys, that's what's going on right now, particularly around the 23rd, which is actually in a couple of days. We're actually, it's it reminds me of like going up a hill, and then you get to that top of that date, and then you kind of start to come down. So that's what's going on for this week. So it's an icky kind of feeling, but it's just symptoms of us raising our vibration. Okay. Some people call it the ascension. Some people call it moving from 3D to 5D. It's all the same as far as I'm concerned. It's just that we're shifting and moving. So that's what's going on. And that's why these weird energies are going on right now. If you're in,
we have the equinox that's happening too this week. The fall equinox is coming in. So
yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. My card's about to give you all goosebumps right now, because I was like, oh my God. So Ocean, this was regarding, your energy here, that basically you're at a crossroads. You're at a crossroads, and you're like, what are the answers? Like, what the heck is going on with me? But the answers will come about how you're viewing yourself. I got the self-image card. You're just kind of like, what the heck is going on with me? But as we talked about lightning, things are happening fast. There's quick movement. The vibration is going very quickly here. And once we get through all of that, then guess what? We're going to experience that happiness again. It's going to come in. But this is my favorite card. Look what's at the base of my deck, the Phoenix.
Yeah.
So you are ascending, my friend. It's about burning off all that old energy and old stuff here, and rising from the ashes, being offered a second chance, the end of despair. What was lost is being restored.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I saw that you mentioned about your past coming up, and that's one of the things too, like different stuff that just happens and it comes up. It's like all that stuff comes up from the surface, and you're just like, why am I experiencing all of this? But it's, acknowledging it and saying, to your past, thank you for the lessons, and being able to release it and let it go. So a lot of that stuff is happening right now.
Yeah.
Oh, did I really? Ocean texted crossroads before you showed the card. That's hilarious. Yeah. That's funny.
And that's interesting too, what Connie B just wrote too. You want to put that up there real quick?
You want to read it?
You sure? The Earth does its 26-degree shift the second week of September into the third week in October. Back will hurt then. We will have shorter days in winter. Southern hemisphere will then go into summer. So again, there's a shift too. There's another energy shifting and happening.
Yeah. So hold on tight, everybody.
Yeah.
Hold on tight. It's gonna be all right.
We will get through it.
We will.
We will.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Our last question. Patricia, are you still here? I want to make sure you are here. And Patricia's question says, Have I released all residual effects in my current lifetime from a past life in which I was beheaded? Ooh,
Mm.
oof. Got like, ooh, will there be continued neck spine issues in this life?
Mm.
Mm. I don't know, Patricia. I'm feeling some heaviness with that one. I don't know. And so I'm not a past life individual that does past life readings or anything, but I don't know if we necessarily, and this also, I'm talking from a perspective of past trauma, whether it's in this lifetime or another lifetime. I don't know if we necessarily fully release it completely, but there's still aspects or parts of it that will come up in different times. What the key is identifying what those triggers are so that you can work through them to release them. But I don't think it's necessarily, this is my personal opinion, I don't think it's necessarily a full on, like, oh, it's gone and that's it forever. But I do think that there's stuff that you can identify and then just be like, okay, I'm going to work with this to be able to release it. So it's not keeping me stuck. It's not making me feel stressed or worried or, whatever comes up for you on that. I don't know. What are your thoughts on that, EQ?
I was gonna say the exact same thing. And Patricia, I have a similar situation as you. I have a couple of past lives that are affecting my current life, and one of them does deal with fear and deal with anxiety when I fly. Most of you guys that have followed us know that sometimes, and I fly, all over the world. You guys know, but it's not always easy for me because I knew in a past life I was actually in an aircraft that exploded, which is actually the Hindenburg or the Zebulon. And I know who I was. I know my name. I know everything about that person, who I was before. And so when I get on planes, I start to get these attacks. I've been flying my whole life since I was a little girl. I also got hired as a flight attendant. Get that, Um, but all that to say, when I get on planes, I now can identify when those things want to come up. I now am able to um, talk myself through it, know that it is not my current life, and I don't have to experience that, and I'm able to shut that off now.
Mhm.
So, like what Sonja was saying, yes, is it gone 100%? No, I think it's always going to be with me because it's still teaching me something in this life. So it's still a lesson that's being learned for me. And so I see your situation the same way. So when you start to feel those pains and aches, the physicalness of your being beheaded in your last life, um, that's when you'll need to identify, okay, is this coming from my the pains here? Is this from my past life? What is triggering this as well? What's happening to me when this gets triggered? And then I get these pains and aches. Or is it really something in this life and I have a backache? So maybe, or neck ache. So just make sure you identify, is this from the past life? And if it is from your past life, what triggered it? Okay. And then you being able to talk yourself through it, letting your old self know it's okay. You don't have to feel the pain anymore. You know, thank you. I'm honoring you. I'm honoring this moment, and then let it go. So there's a way that you'll need to continue to talk to yourself. That's just, again, that's what I feel like I'm getting from spirit because I live it too. But I am going to pull some cards. Okay.
Yeah. I just heard for you to journal, Patricia, like kind of really be proactive in figuring out when these things happen. As EQ is mentioning, like when you get the headaches and stuff, like write down what's going on during that time, because this is how we really zone in. I don't, I'm not aware of any past lives that I'm experiencing, but I have past trauma in this lifetime that triggers me and brings up. So I'm very aware when that happens and what to do about it. So I do have the Eight of Pentacles here for you. This is, it's hard work. Like it's really tough on you, and you can see like she's got her head like, like my head, like it's just like it hurts. And look, and I got the Five of Wands too. You notice she's holding her head as well. So this is the conflict that's coming in with the Five of Wands. That's a card of dealing with the conflict, the tension that you're dealing with. But you can work through it with the Ace of Swords coming in here. It's about tapping into your strength to overcome this. And I also get the Ten of Cups, a satisfaction card. So I think you're going to find the answers, the things that you can work through. Well, like what are the necessary steps that I need to take to alleviate this pain or the stress? And I'm also hearing like, I have these moments where I have like play dates with my inner child because she was very wounded. So it almost feels like for you to even have these conversations with your past life, your past self, and establishing something. So I if you know of anyone, and I feel like shadow work would be very helpful for you. But you make sure you want to have someone, especially since you're dealing with a past life situation, dealing with somebody that really knows what they're doing when it comes to shadow work, to work with this past life, I think will benefit you actually. What do you have, EQ?
Oh, that's funny. Okay, so I'm getting two things here, Patricia. So I'm actually looking at your past life right now, and then I'm also looking at how that's affecting your current life in the cards. And it's interesting because I do see you being the head. Look at the sword. Someone came up behind you, and I feel like that you were kind of caught off guard. It's what I feel like. I feel like, unfortunately, it was painful and it was kind of a slow death because I got the Knight of Pentacles. So I do feel like you were, I'm kind of feeling a woman. I kind of felt like you were also intuitive then. And I at first, like the Salem thing Salem witches kind of came up, that imagery, but I'm not necessarily saying it was that. I feel like it was much older than that, but I feel like it's something to do with that. I feel like you were a woman then. And then I do see the loss of your life. Things were cut short for you. So I do see that. However, what's interesting now is I'm looking at the current life and how that's affecting the past life affecting your current life. This is what we were just talking about. This is the Hierophant. So this is all about you going within. This is about your morals, your values, how you see things from a higher perspective. Okay. And look at this. This is life cycles. This is the Destiny card. This is Wheel of Fortune. So this is all about your life cycle. So this is going back, being able to identify your past and your past life. And because you already, you have this question, so you already know that there's something going on from that past life. But look at this. This is the Two of Pentacles. Look at, she's holding a scale in her hand. And it's you balancing. It's kind of what me and Sonja said in the beginning. I don't think it's ever going to go away. I think it's also giving you learnings and teachings in this life, but you need to identify when those things come up. Is it this current life or is it your past life? So that's what the two is also about. It's like,
look at that. This is the base of my deck. The Two of Swords.
There's the two of
between two.
Yeah. And so I don't believe in them merging together. It's not. They're two separate energies, but of the same spiritual cord. So it's just you identifying that and then knowing what to do once you know, okay, this is not this life. This is not, this aches and pains and things I'm feeling. This is something from my past. And then you being able to heal it, talk to it, allow it to go, reassure that person, it's okay. I'm here. I'm going to support you. And you don't have to live in fear anymore. You don't have to live in pain anymore. And thank you for being with me in this life, teaching me. We're helping each other. Kind of like that, talking to yourself like that, talking to that other person. So I hope all this is making sense. But I do feel, unfortunately, you were blindsided in your past life, and I felt like there were people around you that targeted you. That's what I'm feeling. It's like they were targeted, or yeah, I feel like you were targeted, or people were around you, or accusatory or something. But um, it was a painful death, and I'm so sorry that your past life that you went through that. Um, but it was interesting is your current life. I feel like your current life is a gift. Well, all of our lives are gifts, but I feel like when you came back to this earth in this new life called Patricia, that you were given a gift to live. Um, and I feel like your life is showing that I oh girl, I gotta stop. I gotta stop because it's personal. So let me just stop.
Yeah.
I'm starting to stop. Yeah, I'm going to say some things I don't want to say unless we talk person one-on-one. But anyways, but you're very blessed, Patricia. And yes, you are you know what to do. I hope you understand.
All
Yeah.
right. Blessings to you, Patricia.
Yeah, blessings.
Oh, thank you, Ness. Very sweet for the donation. Thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, you're such a sweetheart.
All right,
It really
everyone.
helps us, guys, because we know that we're trying to do more, but we've got such hectic schedules, and so we're not as consistent as we used to be. We're doing our best. So any donations or things you can do, that really helps us. And thumbs up and subscribe, and send this to other people. So we enjoy what we do. We love you guys, and yeah, appreciate you guys.
Mwah.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here with us. You're welcome, Patricia. You're welcome, Emerald Buddha. And so we won't be back. We remember we're every other week, so we won't be on next Tuesday. But
Yeah.
when is that other? Oh gosh, I'm like a month out from my big event, so I'll have to look at the schedule to see what that looks like.
Yeah.
But big hugs. Thank you, and we'll see you later.
Bye, guys.